In this video we are going to talk about my 5 biggest mistakes and learnings as a FPV beginner. Hello amigos, what's going on? Welcome to another video of my FPV series. My name is Sebas and today we are going to talk about my 5 biggest mistakes and learnings as a FPV beginner. Actually, I wanted to go out in the field, make some cinematic, cool looking stuff and show you how I improved my flying skills. But when I was flying yesterday, I crashed my drone so hard that I just broke my arm. So actually, I didn't have enough spare parts of this here and had to order some new ones. So this is going to take a few days. I hope it's gonna be pretty fast, but yeah, I can't go out flying today, so I just decided to make a video about my biggest mistakes and learnings. Number 1, learn to land in the simulator. This is something I definitely recommend because most people, I think, forget about it. So do I. And the first time I was out in the field, I crashed anyways, but the first few times I flew okay, I would say. I had no idea how to bring this drone back on the ground, so I also crashed it. And yeah, this is just something you could prevent if you try to do it in a simulator, so you have nearly an idea how to do it. After I did it a few times, it was quite better and I didn't destroy anything of the parts, no propellers or anything else. I definitely have to practice it much more, but for now it's quite okay. So number 2, always keep some spare parts and tools in your drone bag. The first couple of times I went out on the field, go flying, I just crashed small things like the screw of the props were loosened or something, and I didn't brought my tools with me. So this were something I could fix in like a few seconds, but I didn't have the tools. So it was quite frustrating to go back home, fix it and go back on the field to fly. So one thing I always recommend, bring some basic screws for the props, the GoPro mount, but also some zip ties and of course your tools. And yeah, if you have soldering iron which is portable, also bring that, because sometimes the cable get a little bit loose and you have to fix them as well. This was something that kind of demotivates me at the beginning, but after I brought all the stuff and was able to fix my drone right on the field and just keep flying after that, it definitely motivates me again, and I was able to fly a lot more on the same day, so it definitely improved my flying skills. Number 3, using the right VTX channel on your Googles. This was something I wasn't aware of at all, because I just scanned my Googles for a signal, found a channel and just kept flying with that. And actually it was the wrong channel, because I wasn't aware that few channels have quite of the same frequency, so you also get a signal on some of the channels that are close to the channel you're using, but it definitely decreases the range of flying where you have a signal. So I was only able to fly around 50 meters at the beginning, and I had no idea what I was making wrong. I checked the antennas, bought a new antenna and all this stuff, since another pilot just told me, hey, go check your channels or switch the VTX channel, maybe it has something to do with that. And yeah, then I just found out I was on the wrong channel. I set my Googles to the right channel and suddenly I was able to fly like hundreds of meters. So definitely check your VTX channel if everything is right. Number 4, check your pitches and rates. After I did that, I improved my flying skills from like here to there, because it just felt so much better and it was so easy to fly from that point on. So especially you rates. My rates when I started with FPV was totally different on each axis, and after I set each rate the same on each axis, I fly on 800 degrees per second because that just felt good for me. But after I had set that to each axis, it was just so easy, and from that point on it was really fun to fly. Number 5, fly racetracks in the simulator. Even if you don't want to race with your FPV drone, these racetracks have a lot of small gaps and you learn how to control your drone best. After I flew a lot in the simulator, these racetracks, not even on time, but I just learned how to get through all these small gaps and stuff, and that definitely improved my skills a lot more, and I get a feeling for the kind of field of view you have in a drone and how close you can fly to objects, and that was something that definitely helped me a lot flying real drone, because I have a much better feeling how close I can go on trees or buildings or whatever. And yeah, that's something I definitely recommend you if you want to get better flying FPV. Number 6, for everybody of you who want to get smooth footage right at the beginning, I definitely recommend to use a GoPro Hero 7, because you have the hyper smooth option and you get smooth footage right out of the cam. When I was starting FPV and the first couple of flights, I wasn't sure if the camera will die or not, so I used my older GoPro 5, which doesn't have the hyper smooth option. So you definitely notice a big difference. If you are able to fly without crashes, use the GoPro 7. Now it's your turn. Tell me about your biggest mistakes and learning in the comments down below. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and I see you in the next video. Bye!